sue thee at the law. Unless somebody want to add to that. Anybody want to add anything to that? Right cheek, left, turn the road to the...
Now, you know, you really not talking about that. That's not a physical thing.
It is. In the millennium time, it will, because, you see, in that time, there would be...
Yeah.
Look, in the millennium time, there would be peace, joy, because Christ would be here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm talking about with us.
Oh, no.
That's what Jesus teach with, not songs, what the thing he teaches, parables.
Well, yeah.
That's just a parable to the Christian, you know, that's a parable to the Christian. Who's going to stand there and let me tap. I don't care how much a Christian you is, you know. That's a parable to hurt your spirit. You know, that's what that is.
But it's a fact that it's also saying that God has everything under control.
Yes.
Even if that happened right there, it's still, God still will revenge for you because, see, you doing the command. Look, the Apostle Paul can tell you what happened to him. He didn't fight back. You see?
Yeah, but Jesus did it now. But we got Jesus.
I understand. I'm talking about the Apostle Paul. You remember he said, I wore the stripes. He was stoned and everything else. But he didn't fight back. Now I can tell you that, let me say this here. This is true. Now, if you ever watched the Eyes on the Prize, when them bus boys, when they took that bus ride and they stopped in these restaurants, them boys wore them out. Them white boys, you know, they just fold their hand. They didn't fight back. But who's the ultimate winner? See what I'm saying? This is really what we're talking about. God is able. Even Paul was beat up. He was lashed about 3 or 4 times. What is that, 39 plus 1 or something like that? But at the end of the day, we're still talking about Paul. See? Nobody showed a better example than Jesus on the cross. He loved us. God loved his son. Look, it's in you, and that's the whole point. These are reality things. This is not some fantasy stuff. This is what gets you in to please God. He said there will be trouble. You're born in the world. See, we got to understand what kind of world we're in. We're in a world of being judged because they don't believe what the word says. That's why I tell you, you're in this world, but don't be of this world. You see what I mean? They tell you in what? John 16, it's 3 things that the Spirit will come to do. You see? And if that's what the Spirit does. I was down there, I know, I got a few more minutes. I'm going to say this here. I was down at the market, right? Now, this guy, he's a friend of mine. I just used to, you know, go to the Bible with him all the time. So he was kind of, you know, in the Bible, but he wasn't where he should be. And I used to go with him in the Bible and stuff. I used to provoke him in love. And one day he was sitting at the stool there, and this guy came up to him and going to fight him. He was just sitting on the stool like that. And all he did was plead the blood. The guy was all up in his face. And he said, the blood of Jesus. That's all he did. Look, the crowd was around him. Think you know for yourself. When the crowd come around you, you understand, that'll make you do more than you would normally do if it's just you two. You understand what I'm saying? So the crowd was gathering around him because the guy was loud, and all he said, he pleaded the blood. Look, the guy looked at him and said, man, this guy crazy. Let me know. This guy crazy. He walked on the way.
Well,
I seen this with my own eye.
That takes a season and a mature Christian. You know, a babe at home will fight back, man. Even if you call yourself
see, what I'm saying is, this brother wasn't seasoned in it that well, because I had been tutoring him, sort of like. I had been provoking him in the word. He loved the word, see, and I used to provoke him to get down into it and deeper. Well, see, the point of what I'm saying is, he trusted God. Because like you say, the guy, you know, could have got rid of it, but only God stopped that. Then you know for yourself, if you ever want somebody to fight, let a crowd gather around. A coward will fight him, knowing he's going to be good.
That's what they do when something like that come about. They crowd around
That's right.
to just like, as say, pushing more flame to the fire.
That's right.
But then you got to stop and think.
But that's what,
God's word says, if you resist the devil,
right.
be free, he'll leave you alone.
And that's all he did. He just pleaded the blood. He said the blood of Jesus.
Yeah.
The blood of Jesus. That's good. Blood of Jesus. He got all up in his face. He said the blood of Jesus. He never moved. Never raised his hand. Just said the blood of Jesus. Well, 15 to 20 minutes. And the guy stopped. Said, man, this guy crazy. I said, yeah, he crazy, all right. You just couldn't do nothing to him because he pleaded the blood. I'm telling you, ain't nobody said, but I know what it was. But you to see this with your own eyes. You can't tell me what God won't do. I've seen it. All right, move on very quick. But it's 40. Oh, wow. I got to go on now. If any man pursue thee at the law, take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. That's the, if a guy takes his coat, in other words, like if you got a coat with two lines, inner line and outer line. If you take the outer line, give me the inner line as well. So they ain't gonna do too much good without that. And go ahead if you want to say something. I gotta move.
Well, it's, you know, at the law.
Right.
You know, so it's saying, you know, some things I didn't even want to fight for if you believe in that much, you know, or you use law for it, you know.
That's what he's saying.
Man, you say it's yours, take it, we ain't gonna debate about that.
No.
I'll get me another one somewhere along the line. Simple as that, you know.
Amen. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with thee 2. In other words, it said 2 miles.
Yeah.
In other words, I do this a lot of times. Somebody, and I know this for a fact, because I've been in these situations myself. When somebody wants to come to me if they need something, say for instance, if you come to me and say, well, let me have $20. I'll probably give you 30 or 40 bucks. See, because I know if you spend your $20, whatever the case might be, you're not going to have nothing much left over if you do that. So you're going to be right back asking again on somebody else. So I'll just go ahead on and give you that, so that'll hold you around, you know. In other words, I always do that. And no matter, I was giving the guy some money like that in the election market one time. He'd come up to me and ask for a quarter. I gave him 2 quarters. He saw my change, right? So he wanted 3 quarters. I said, okay. I said, give me that. Let me give you $1. He gave me that back. I put it in my pocket. I said, look, you asked for 2. I gave you. Now you asked for 1. I gave you 2. You saw more and you wanted more. Now you got nothing. So you got nothing now, not from me.
It's so true. You gave him what he asked. You gave him more than what he asked for.
Well, you don't do that. In other words, you don't do that. In other words, if you ask me for something, if I give you ask for a quarter and I give you 2 quarters, then you should go ahead on. No, just because you see a handful of change there, you're going to try me for some more. All right, well, there ain't nothing. You get nothing now.
You bring that on yourself.
That's right.
It's very easy to do. One thing, we was up here the other day, me and a couple of guys, you know, putting the stove. The young lady came by. First she asked and we said no. She came back and we you know, we went in and gave her one, gave her a little something. Then, you know, all 3 of us gave her a little something.
You will take up
I think it was all 4 of them. All 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
She went on down the street again. And then she came back. And that's when the family had to say, look, we done did enough. That the record on you.
Cut it off, right?
Yeah.
That's true. They do that. try you for as long as they want, as long as you give, they'll try you. Okay? And it said, and give him that asked thee, and from him that would borrow thee, and not turn away. Ye have heard that it has been said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. See, and that's what the Pharisees was teaching.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Pharisees was teaching that.
Mm-hmm.
You heard a lot of people say it right today. Oh, I love you, but you know, I ain't gonna bother with you. I'm gonna stay over here, but I love you. But I'm gonna stay over here now. That's the Pharisees saying that. See? But see now, Jesus don't do that. That ain't the kind of love that he wants you to project. See? That ain't the kind of love. Project the love that Jesus has. It's the agape love. And then he said, love hides promotion a lot of sin. A lot wrong. If you love somebody, you know. And, okay, he said, okay. 1 minute, 43? 44, right?
43. No, 44.
44?
Yeah, 44. But
Okay.
I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Go ahead, talk about that.
44, and it says, well, you got to love everybody. We done hear it 100 times, right from here. Bishop Barnes always said, you got to love the person, but you got to hate the sin.
That's right.
So, and it is hard, we do things and everything, but still, you got to love them. I often tell the story about that guy that messed up my cement when he got the house, And that dude messed my cement up so bad, like, he may want to look at it sometime today, but when I found the song, and I said to myself, when I see him, I'm going to wring his neck. When I saw him, mother, he was doing so bad, I wound up, he had lost his truck and everything, I wound up giving him $25.
You see what I'm saying?
So what did I say?
This is exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, every time you look at that, you remind the guy reminds. But yet, but see, but the thing of it is, you understand, you see, that you don't hold it in your heart against him. That's the point. You don't like what he did, but you don't hold it now against him. See, he said the one that persecutes you as well. See, one that ridicule you, talk about you, all of them things. And we got that right today. A lot of people talk about you and ridicule you and stuff like that, you run off. I see so many of them do that. They run away from it. Deal with it. What are you running from? Anywhere you go, it's going to be there. If you get ridiculed here, if you go out there in the streets or go to some other church, you're going to get it there too. It's not, but if you serve God, that's the point. These things, it won't last. Because if you obey God, he will fight your battle for you. He will make your enemy your footstool. He will make them get along with you, talk good to you. I don't care how they like it, how they don't like it. I've seen that with my own eyes. I've seen it. That you may be a child of your Father, which is in heaven, see? For he makes his sun to rise on the evil, see, as on the good. He sends rain just as well as the unjust. You see what I'm saying? So if God does that, who does it? If you're going to follow him, these are the roads that you got to go down. You have to go down these roads. The purpose of going down these roads is to renew your mind. Get your mind off the things of this world and yourself and put it on him. You have to go. That's why I tell a lot of people, I see a lot of things happen. I said, look, It's simply that we got to drop certain things out of our, we got to drop them down. I'm waiting for her to come to do that. We don't get the lesson. Anybody want to say anything about the lesson? We don't have no classes or nothing like that today. I'm waiting for her to come out to keep going. Okay. Anyway,
Well, I tell you what, that spitefully stuff, man, I tell you, you know, if you've been despitefully used, you know, and I tell you, boy, something that's rough.
it is.
Yeah, it is rough, bro.
That's spitefully.
But still, you got to love them, and, you know, like, again, like, Bishop is always saying, you know, sometimes the best way to love a person is to stay away from them, love them from afar. Believe me, I have learned that.
Well, that ain't never worked for me.
Huh? Yeah.
It ain't never worked for me.
Well, I have to stay
I'm
away
a guy
from
like
them.
this here. I don't care. I believe what the word says. And if I love you, I'm going to come around.
Mhm.
I'm going to shake your hand. I'm going to talk to you. And you can say, you can snatch your hand back if you want.
Right.
It ain't on me.
You done did your part.
That's what I'm going to do.
That's right.
I've done it. I've always done it.
Mhm.
And I still do.
Well,
I've been married 53 years.
Yeah. Well, you need to
My wife was that bad with me a million times.
That's a whole.
I had to break the yoke. It's the same thing. I'm just saying. I'm saying it's the same thing in businesses, and my friends, and everybody else. I just said for me. Go ahead.
Praise God.
Amen.
The financial report is as follows. On January 20th, 2019, there was no Sunday school for the young people. So the attendance for adults was 8, and the total amount of money was $17. So the total in attendance was 8, and the total amount was $17.
Amen. And we thank our secretary for coming in and taking up the collection for us. We know that Dick Burns wouldn't be here today. Actually, I wasn't a teacher for the day. But that's another story. Thank God for the ones that did show up. And I hope that everybody got a little something from the lesson this morning, and that we would act accordingly. Amen?
Amen.
That we stand. Do you have anything else?
No.
Thank you for kissing us. Now unto him that is able to keep us from falling, present us faultless before the presence of his glory, excellence, joy. The Almighty wise and our Savior, God, in glory, majesty, dominion, and power, both now and forever. Amen?
Amen.